So, in our last lesson, we found out about types of energy and how energy can be changed from one form into another. It's called an energy changers. So this is a little quiz to find out how much you've remembered and to test your knowledge about energy changers. You're going to need your jotter for this and a pen or pencil because I'm going to give you some questions to do and then I'll give you the answers. Okay, so our first energy changer is a hairdryer. So what you have to think about is what kind of energy it uses and what kind of energy does it make, because that's the energy change that's going to take place. Remember, you should use an arrow to show the energy changing from one form into another. So, did you get it right? It is, of course, electrical energy being turned into heat and sound. Although heat is the main part of energy, there is sound as well. So that's your energy change takes place. Electrical gets changed into heat and sound. Our next example. So you have someone who is at the top of a ladder and they are about to slide down the ladder. So what's the energy change that's taken place? Write it in your jotter. And here's the answer. So you have potential energy because the person's at the top of the ladder, which is sometimes called stored energy. And then you have kinetic, which is also called movement as they slide down the ladder. So your energy change is potential into kinetic. Our next example, we have someone who is diving from a diving board into a swimming pool. So what's the energy change that's taking place? Think about the energy that they have standing on the diving board and then what it changes into as they move off the diving board. So the answer is potential energy is changed into kinetic energy. In other words, the potential energy is the stored energy as they are standing ready to dive, which is turned into kinetic, which remember is another word for movement energy. Okay, our next example, we have a battery which is used to light a lamp. So what's the energy change? So a battery contains chemicals, so it of course turns into light. So the energy change is chemical is changed into light energy. Should be getting much faster at these now. So we've got a TV. What's the energy change takes place when a TV is switched on? And the answer is electrical energy is turned into sound and light. There's also a bit of heat as well. As you know, your TV gets hot when it's been on for a while. But the main change is from electrical into sound and light. Our next example, a pair of hair straighteners. What is the energy change that takes place when you are using hair straighteners? And the energy change that takes place is electrical is turned into heat. Electrical energy changed into heat energy with hair straighteners. And we have an electric kettle. So what's the energy change that takes place in an electric kettle? And it is, of course, electrical energy is changed into heat energy. And our last example is one of a race car, which is driving around a track. What is the energy change? And the answer is chemical, because you have fuel, you have petrol inside the car, and that contains chemical energy, and it's changed into kinetic, which is movement. There would be a certain amount of sound and heat as well, obviously given off too, but the main energy change would be chemical energy being changed into kinetic energy. So hopefully that has kind of reinforced what we've already talked about in terms of types of energies and how they are changed from one form into another. Remember, that's a very important law of thermodynamics, is that energy is not created or destroyed, but changed from one form into another. Can you think of some more energy changes yourself? Thank you.